Welcome to the Nonprofit Founders Club, where founders who have said, I have my 501c3, now what? Begins building the nonprofit they envisioned and helping the people they are called to serve, all without being the sole funder. Welcome to the club. I get asked often how to get social media started when you have 0 people following you on your page. It's tough to get a page started, and it can take years to grow. So let's talk about the things to do that will help you grow your page. So the first thing is leverage your own profile, which means sharing to your profile. When you post on your nonprofit's page, immediately share to your own personal profile. This helps your page increase its reach and can attract people to your page. Some people are afraid to bug their friends. If that's the case for you, create a custom list on your profile of people who are interested in your nonprofit. Set the post to only be shown to them, or you can create a custom post that has exceptions. Just exclude those people who you know wouldn't be interested or like the post. Next, ask your friends that are interested in your cause to like the page. Don't ask just anybody, because we want to build an audience of your ideal donor. But some of your friends may be your ideal donor, and there's no problem asking them. So we aren't going willy-nilly here and inviting everyone on your friends list. Remember, we want to build our page with our ideal donor. And I'll talk a little bit about that, or I'll talk about that and why in a little bit. You want to ask those people who have expressed a real interest in your cause. They have liked, commented, or shared your posts, and not because they like you. Maybe they have messaged you with questions about your nonprofit. Those are the people you want to invite to your page. You can also invite people who engage with your posts, so do that. Facebook only lets you invite them once, so you don't have to worry about bugging them any further. Get your board involved. This is the next strategy. So ask them to like, comment, and share. Your board members should be supporters of your cause, so they should be liking, commenting at least 2 lines and sharing your posts to their personal profiles. If you know you will be posting Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, ask them to go to your page at least once a week on one of those days and engage with that day's post at least. This will help with engagement. And the closer they can get to the time it actually is posted, the better engagement your post will get. So keep that in mind too. So, and while we're talking about engagement, another technique you can use is to tag people in your posts. So tag board members and anyone in your pictures. If you have pictures of groups of people, tag everyone you can. That helps, because what happens is when a person is tagged, it sends the post not only to the person that you tagged, but it shows up in their friends' feeds too, depending on their settings. So you can actually get a lot more reach just by tagging. All right, let's move on to the next strategy. Heavily post to attract and connect with your ideal donor. Now, there was a whole episode in this series that was dedicated to this donor journey on social media. So I'm not going into great detail here. and I'll link the episode in the show notes. So to refresh your memory, the donor journey consists of 4 categories: attract, connect, transform, and retain. Affectionately nicknamed it ACTR, ACT-R. And here's a summary of the 2 categories to focus more heavily on when you're building an audience. The first one is attract. Now, this stage is where you begin finding and attracting those who are most likely to give to your cause, your ideal donor. It's important to know and understand who those people are. You can't attract who you don't know. So attracting starts with subcategories of awareness and authority. So let's go a little deeper on those. The ideal donor posts simply start calling out who your ideal donor is, how they identify themselves as it relates to your cause, their beliefs, and their frustrations they face as it relates to your cause. You're looking for people who engage with these posts. Invite them to like your page. When you have this type of post nailed, your organic reach will soar, and you will train the algorithm who your ideal donor is and who to use for its lookalike audience. Some post examples are your identity post, I am a. So examples, I am a lover of animals. I am a compassionate person. Beliefs of your ideal donor that your nonprofit has in common. So these are things that you share with your ideal donor. Motivation. What motivates your ideal donor to donate to your cause? Talk about that. Your connection stories. What connects your nonprofit to your donors? Talk about those things. And next you have connect. Donors donate to organizations that align with their values and beliefs. So connect is where you post content that lets your ideal donor know you understand them and the 2 of you are working for the same purpose. You let them know that you understand them and their values. You are pointing out the things you have in common. Next, be consistent. This is another strategy that you may not have thought about, but consistently posting will do a lot for your page. The algorithm likes knowing when your post will be available. It helps your posts get noticed by the algorithm. When you have enough people on your page, you can begin to get insights that tell you when your people are online. This is when you really begin to get consistent and post on the days and times the majority of your people are on. This will help get more eyes on your posts and increase your reach. The good news is that in order to be considered consistent, you only have to post 3 times a week. That's it. You don't have to worry about posting 20 times a day every day. However, it has been shown that new pages that post more often grow faster. This was at least 3 times a day, 7 days a week. If this is overwhelming, do what you can consistently. If 3 times a week is manageable, do that. You will still grow. Next, get social. Pages now have their own feed, so you can like other pages as your page and interact with them. This will expose you to their fans. So a few minutes a day will help you build your page using this technique. Who do you like? Look for other nonprofits or groups in your area who do similar programs or serve similar people. Also, look for businesses that have a similar social mission as your nonprofit. If you know your ideal donor and their interests, like pages that they are interested in too. Like and comment on their pages or on their posts when appropriate. But what not to do? The one thing I ask you not to do is participate in like trains. So what is a social media like train? Have you ever been in a Facebook group and seen the post that says something like, let's help each other out? Comment with a link to your Facebook page. Make sure to like at least 3 other pages. And they usually make it sound like you're going to get booted out of the group if you don't like at least 3 other pages. This is a social media like train, and it's bad for your page. The only person a like train helps is the group owner. And here's why. People who do this don't understand the algorithm and the serious harm it does to their page. So here's a little rundown of why you shouldn't participate in like train. The algorithm thrives on likes, comments, and shares in that order. Shares really gets its attention. So you put up a post, about 1 to 5%, which is the benchmark of the people who like your page, will see it. It's depressing, but it's reality. Let's say you have an awesome post that 5 of your ideal donors who has liked your page says, yes, that's me, and likes your post in the first hour. The algorithm says, hey, they are digging this post. Let's send it out to more of their followers. So your organic reach goes up. Now, people start commenting on your post. You know me so well. Let's save the world. The algorithm perks up more. Hey, increase the number of people who see this that like them. Meanwhile, the algorithm begins building a lookalike audience of the people who like your page. Engagement goes up. And now people are sharing the post. The algorithm says, we've got something here people want to see. Let's give it to them. Release it to the lookalike audience. Your organic reach goes up and you're seeing new people engaging with your post. You celebrate. That's how posts go viral. But what if those people aren't your ideal donor? Your reach dwindles to nothing because people don't engage with your post. Facebook rewards engagement. They aren't your people and don't have a heart for your mission, so you beat your head against the wall. Why can't I get engagement? When you do get them engaged, the algorithm is serving it up to a lookalike audience of not your people. So the death spiral continues. You decide to run ads. Guess what? If you run it to a lookalike audience or use the demographics of people who are following you, it gets served to people who aren't your people. You waste a lot of money. I've been told by someone I've tried to explain this to that it's okay because they didn't have enough people on their page anyway. They totally miss the point. Do this enough times and you will build a page that doesn't have your ideal donor. I've spoken to social media managers who say they've had clients with hundreds of thousands of likes. They use this technique almost exclusively because at the time, they were more interested in the vanity metric of followers. The reach, though, was in the single digits, and ads received no traction. The managers had to completely scrap the page and grow the page from 0. And this was a brand new page they had to grow from 0. The algorithm just wasn't going to push the post to the ideal audience, rendering the page useless to the business. So, The moral of the story is it's okay to build your page with a small number of people who really like your organization. 100 followers who like, comment, and share my stuff is so much more powerful than 10,000 who could care less. All right, we've come to the end of another episode. I hope you join me for the next episode where I'm giving you some tips for getting it all done. We've covered a lot of ground and I'm giving you a lot to do. So now let's talk about how you can get some of it done a whole lot faster and a whole lot quicker and get that page growing. All right, till then, get to work. We've got things to do. That's it for the Nonprofit Founders Club podcast. Hit subscribe so you won't miss the next episode. In the meantime, keep building your nonprofit so you can help those you are called to serve.